I'm Doc AJ and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. We talk about mental health and relationships every Friday, so please do subscribe. In today's Ask Doc AJ episode, the question I'll be tackling is, what is the fight, flight, freeze, fawn response? Special thanks to Vince Stan of Blooms for this lovely flower arrangement. She's a wedding and events floral designer who studied in Holland. Do check out her website and you'll see that her flower arrangements are very unique and elegant. Pops Fernandez and Regine Velasquez are some of her delighted recipients. The fight, flight, freeze, fawn response are the 4 different ways our body reacts to keep us safe when faced with stress or threat. For instance, what would you do if you encounter a robber with a knife in his hand? Based on one's personality, upbringing, or circumstances, people are likely to respond in 4 different ways. The first way to respond is to fight. In 2020, several robbers accosted a man in New Orleans, LA. One of the robbers pulled out a knife. To their surprise, the victim pulled out a gun and ordered the robbers to leave. They ran away, but was apprehended by the police. We fight back when we believe we are capable of overcoming our adversary. The problem is if we miscalculated. I know of someone who tried to fight but was stabbed several times instead and had to be hospitalized. Good thing the knife didn't hit any major artery. In hindsight, he should just have given his cell phone to the robbers instead. Flight is the second way to respond. This occurs when the brain thinks that the threat can be avoided by running away. If a soccer ball is kicked at you, your instinct is to duck and move away to avoid getting hit. If you smell smoke and realize that the house is on fire, it's best to quickly get out of the house as soon as possible. We've heard of sad stories in which people died in the fire because they went back to get something. The third way to react is to freeze. People become immobile because they feel that attempting to escape might endanger them all the more. That's what happened to me when a robber poked a knife behind my back many years ago. It was Sunday noon, and I was waiting at a stoplight to turn green before crossing the street. I was going to Youth Gospel Center in Masangkay. I suddenly felt something behind my back, and the robber told me not to shout or he'll kill me. He then quickly unclasped my gold bracelet and walked away. Mind you, he didn't even run. Adding insult to injury, he turned and gave me a flying kiss. Though I felt bad I was robbed, I thank God that I was not harmed. The incident made me more aware of my surroundings. I also don't wear jewelry when walking around the streets or taking public transportation. Here's a video of how several people didn't dare move when a hungry black bear interrupted the picnic and ate their food. This happened in Mexico on the 26th of September 2023. You can see how the brave mom shielded her son's face. The fourth way to respond is to fawn, also known as appeasement. This is when a person responds to a threat by attempting to pacify it. Let's say the customer is very angry. To calm him down, we use a gentle voice and offer to do whatever we can to solve the dilemma. We can see these various reactions in the recent Israel-Palestinian war, when Hamas, the Palestinian militant group that controls the Gaza Strip, attacked Israel by firing thousands of rockets on the 8th of October 2023. Israel retaliated with air strikes. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu officially declared war on Hamas. Esther Boroshova tried to drive away when she heard the rockets and gunshots, but her vehicle was rammed into. She saw a young man driving out of the car who told her to get in. She did, but the man was then shot at point blank. Esther played dead until she was finally rescued by Israeli military. That's what we call the flight and freeze responses. If she hadn't done so, she could have been among the 260 people killed at the Supernova Music Festival. It's heart-wrenching to hear that hostages were also taken. I pray that they will be released soon. And just like other hostages who did whatever their kidnappers asked them to do, may these hostages be able to survive and be able to escape. And that is what we call the fawn response. Let's also pray that the Israel-Palestinian as well as the Ukraine-Russia conflicts can be resolved soon. What is the fight, flight, freeze, fawn response? These are the 4 different ways people respond to stress or conflict. Number 1, fight. Aggressively confront the threat. Number 2, flight. Run away or hide away from the threat. Number 3, freeze. Numbed or unable to move or act against the threat. And number 4, fawn. Appease or comply with the threat to avoid conflict. Let's ask wisdom from God so that we can react in the best possible way when stressful or dangerous situations arise. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and click on the notification button below, and do share this video with others. Do follow Adjusting Your Heart in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Signal GCTV 185. Stay safe, everyone.